All right, so method two, it's a little bit different. What we want to do is we want to find the LCD of all fractions within the complex fraction. We're going to multiply the numerator and the denominator of the complex fraction by that LCD, and then we're going to simplify the results to lowest terms. Now, some people are going to like this method better. Some people are going to like the first method better. And in reality, unless it specifically states that you must do this method, you can use whichever one works better for you. All right, so LCD. Well, if we look at the numerator, the LCD is what? X times Y. Here, LCD is just 1. So really, the LCD of the whole thing is just X times Y. And so we're going to multiply everything times X times Y. So when we do that, we're going to distribute here and we're going to distribute here. And so as we see, we get the xy over x plus xy over y. And then we have just this is in a denominator. We're not going to change anything here. Now, what can we do? Well, we can say, well, x over x is 1 and y over y is 1. And so we get y plus x in the numerator, and that's over xy times x plus y. Well, this really doesn't matter. We can rewrite this as x plus y. And guess what? When you have x plus y, that x plus y cancels, and we just get 1 over xy. Okay, so again, the book doesn't always show all the steps on how to do things, so we have to kind of think about what they're doing and how to get there. Okay, so that's what the final answer would be here. What about this one? Well, here it looks like our common denominator is going to be x minus 1 times x because we have that on all of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply by x times x minus 1 in the numerator and the denominator. And when we do that, what's going to happen is when we multiply this times this, we can say, okay, well, guess what happens? X minus 1 cancels, we get 4x. Now, when we multiply this times this, the x cancels. And so now we're going to have basically 4x minus 6x plus 1 in the numerator. So again, 4x minus, and then we'll have 6x plus 6. Now in the denominator, when we multiply, that multiplies, and so x minus 1 cancels, and we just get x. Now here, when we multiply this, the x cancels, and we're going to get plus 8x minus 8. Okay, so that's to kind of show you what we've done to simplify. And now the book kind of does a little bit different. They kind of show you, okay, now we're just going to cancel, and then they haven't multiplied yet. And when you multiply, that's where the step we have here. So now we're going to reduce that minus that is going to give us minus 2x plus 6. Down here, we're going to get 9x minus 8. Now, the numerator, we could factor out a minus 2 and we have x minus 3, but that's not going to cancel anything in the denominator, so that's why we're going to leave it just the minus 2x plus 6 over 9x minus 8. All right, what about this one? So here we have to look. We have x to the cubed, y cubed here. We have an x cubed and we have y cubed. So it looks like x cubed, y cubed is going to be our LCD. So that means we're going to multiply numerator and denominator by that. And when we multiply that, what's going to happen is we're going to distribute here. And when we distribute there, we'll have x cubed, y cubed over x cubed. Well, the x cubes cancel. We just get y cubed. When we distribute here, then the y cubed is going to cancel and we're going to be left with x cubed. Now, when we distribute here, we're just going to get the x cubed, y cubed. And when we distribute here, those cancel and we just have 1. Okay. And so that's basically where we're at this point. We can't do anything else. We can't simplify. We can't add. We can't subtract. And so that would be our final answer. All right. So that's all I have for this section. So hopefully that helped.